just confused about that. What do you mean?
Okay,
What do you mean?
so
What's the problem?
so basically,
So what I'm
how do we
saying
push
is,
forward from here? I understand. Okay, we understand that Isaiah messed up. Okay, and he knows that, and he feels that, and he feels terrible about it. How do we push forward from here? How do we get to the next city? How can we complete our mission and at the same time be stable within this bus and your mission as well?
okay, so the only thing that I have that I can say to you is like, first of all, is Sufi on there?
Yes.
Okay, I never met him. I'm gonna address like him making his money the way he's made it. Never expected him to pass out money for anything for his musical talents. John Paul was promised something, but this is what was told to me. Oh, we'll do Postmates and we'll wrap the cars and do that and we'll earn that way and then we'll do little pop-ups. Oh, you straight, so now you have this done. Oh, okay, this is how it's going to go. Fine, make the deal, whatever you got to do. That's what was the conversation I had with Isaiah.
Yeah, so those fundraising efforts failed, so now what?
Hmm?
I said those efforts failed, so now what?
Okay, so what I'm doing right now for, I can't say that you're going to get to Atlanta. This is what I've done. I've called to contact in Atlanta. There's supposed to be a workshop in Atlanta to earn money. Maybe two or three. That's what I have planned to try to bring in. And this person is also going to he's also going to give a donation. He's a truck driver. He's a whole friend. He's on the road. I don't know how much he's going to use. That's what I'm doing from my end as well as what I'm doing with Trek here. I'm waiting on a couple emails from Curtis, a couple people I'm supposed to contact. I recommend setting up shop right now for you guys and trying to work something for yourself. I can't promise you nothing.
So you're basically saying that you can't promise us getting paid at the end of this trip.
Okay. Let's
Just keep it blunt, Desham. Keep it blunt.
keep it blunt. I've been blunt about this. I don't understand why, from a business standpoint, you were supposed to be doing this as a business, as the same language in which I communicated with Isaiah. So anything told different is false. I said, and I even recently asked Isaiah, what is your IG? For him, it should have been, all right, let me sell my shirts.
So is that a no, Desham?
Zero. I've been communicating the same thing.
Yeah,
Why
but
would I pay
you're
you
not
to
being
build your
upfront. Like
business?
we
Why
don't
would
have
I
a lot
pay
of time. We just want a yes or no so we can know how to survive further.
Okay. So I'm not promising you no 2,100 at the end of this trip. I'm not. Why would I? I don't understand why I would. That's why I'm saying to you. Why would I promise you something?
Because you hired us. At the end of the day, we're representing Trek Fit. We've already completed several workshops for your company and your movement. Our livelihood is for your movement. We left our jobs for your movement. You know, yes, we are our businesses, so that's us giving towards the movement with our businesses. Swim and Soul is giving to the movement. Melenity is giving to the movement. Out Loud is giving to the movement. We're all giving to the movement. Now, how can you compensate us for what we're doing? And not only that, we're putting in our personal resources when we were, even though the language wasn't communicated to you, when we were promised meals and shelter and gas money. Everything else is like very, like, it's up to change. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, the miscommunication happened between you.
When I didn't hire you, you're saying to me that you left your job, and I met you. I didn't know.
Okay, so then the miscommunication happened between you and your representative, because if you and your representative being Isaiah, so then why?
Yeah, does Isaiah not represent, Young Habits Die Old, bike tour?
Hold on. This is what I said to Isaiah, and this is when things change. I said, Isaiah, you're getting it wrong. It's not Young Habits Die Old. It's Young Habits Die Old powered by Trek. This is the bike tour. It's powered by Trek to bring awareness. It's not Young Habits Die Old, a company. Things started to change, language, and talking about contractual this, contractual that, when I gave him a broader idea of what I'm trying to accomplish, which is Young Habits Die Old becomes a nonprofit program, and we subcontract and contract different companies to do different things for us. I don't understand how he became a representative for Young Habits Die Old or Trek. I'm clearly saying this in front of him. There isn't a question. Everything I've said to him, I've said to him.
Okay.
And I don't know why it wasn't brought.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, Desham, but I right now am looking at your social media, Young Habits Style social media campaign slide show, and it says our goal. Sorry. It says our goal 18.5, right? 18,500. Gas 800 round trip. Crew $10.50 an hour times 40-hour week in parentheses plus compensation times 5 crew members. So I have the writing right in front of me. Support vehicle $1,500, lodging $1,200, major cities $3,000, road stop, social media budget $500, food $1,000.
And I presented it to you guys, but that time at Starbucks, what was that, a week before we left? And then I told you down.
So we in survival mode.
Yes, we're in survival mode right now.
Let's go survive.
Yeah, it's not that simple though, man. It's not. We can't just rip up. Walmart at? We can't just rip up the agreements that we had.
Oh no, we're gonna get the agreements done, but let's take care of the issue at hand.
So,
the issue at hand is gas.
Yeah, Desham. So more realistically, would you be able to sponsor us some money for gas? Because if not, then we again would have to put out of our own personal resources where we don't have to. And we don't even have personal resources. All of us have basically exhausted everything that we have to get to where we've gotten to. So, can you be able to get us to the next city, and from there we can probably try and jumpstart our movement again?
Let me make a call. I'm not making promises, and I'll tell you from my perspective, not to sound like an asshole or a coward or anything like that. I'm not riding that bus. You guys are adults. You were misled. Isaiah, you misled them. It isn't a lack of miscommunication or anything. You were misled. When I first met you, Zuri, I called him out on something. You didn't pay attention.
Yes, I did, and I took that.
Okay.
You said.
Okay, I'm going to finish what I'm saying, and then you can have the floor. I'll tell you what happened. You guys can do with it what you will. I came there late because I had to deal with traffic. I told him what time I wanted him ready. He tells me, "Okay, I'll be there. I'll be ready by that time." Come out late because I'm waiting for you now. When we get in the car, the first thing I said to you is, "Why you late?" Right? I say, "Why you late, Zuri?" Or whatever. I asked Isaiah prior to that. Excuse me, let me go back. I asked Isaiah what's going on. He blamed Zuri. Zuri said, "Wait a minute. I wasn't late. Isaiah was." So what I'm getting at is that I don't mislead. I'm direct. I don't mislead. I don't deal with dishonesty. I don't at all. There are other instances. So this is what I'm saying to you. Right now, I am currently trying to schedule certain things so that we can earn money, so that people can be in the places they need to be. I am not promising no one $2,100. I'm not promising anyone any money to build their company or to be associated with Trek. I want you to jumpstart it for yourselves. I laid it out, a plan for how I would build my company along with this journey. That's how I would do it.
This doesn't make any sense to Sean, because when we go out and give workshops, we're wearing Trek Fit shirt. I understand what you're saying, but you're basically just leaving us stranded, for lack of a better term. Yes, you are, because we're working for you. Whether or not you had miscommunication with Isaiah, we're still working for you. We're still Curtis's support team. There was miscommunication. You should have laid out contracts for all of us. For all of us. And you should have went over Isaiah's head. The same way that you can have the language to tell him his shit, you can go out and do the same thing with us.
Listen, let me be clear. You didn't speak to me directly. I never even met you. When I met you, you did a couple of things and you left. Like, what are you talking about? So I don't understand. You guys anointed him, or he gave you this perception like he was, and he actually used the language which I was confused at as one of the higher ups of Young Habits.io. I didn't understand that.
I didn't think that we would have to go through you, having already spoken to your quote-unquote representative, since I was outside of the situation. I thought that Isaiah was the manager, and that's the hat that he's been wearing. You know, I thought this communication had already occurred. I didn't think that I would have to go above him to do that. I don't do that. I speak directly.
Okay, so I don't understand why. My confusion with this, again, my confusion with it, especially because I barely met Isaiah. My confusion with it is, how do you think that he is a representative of Young Habits.io when it's Trek?
He's been the tour manager.
It's true. He has been the tour manager.
And I'll say to you, as I said to him, and I say to you, you guys said you're doing these workshops, or you're manning these workshops, or you want to be paid for these workshops, or you did this curriculum and this and that. We got into the schools without your so-called workshops or addendum.
So-called?
You're taking it personal.
I'm not taking it personal. It's just the fact that we're working from you, and now they're called so-called workshops. And you're also calling so-called workshop to what Curtis is doing as well, because he's right there next to us every single time that we execute a workshop.
I'm not talking about. Okay, so what I'm telling you is this. Then what you organized, what you and Isaiah came up with, have you ever gotten a contract from a school?
No, but...
No, you haven't. All right? And that's what I'm talking about specifically. Because that was what was brought to me by Isaiah. Is that, hey, we did this for you. Wait a minute, Pop. We didn't. You decided that you wanted to add this part.